All right, welcome, ladies and gents, to our Overwatch 2 stream of Heidelberg University versus Husson University. Joining me on the mic today, we have two of our Overwatch players, Rato Pierre and
Hello.
Sniffles.
Hello.
So I will let them do the bulk of the commentating work tonight, and I'll try to chime in as best we can. So,
All right. Let's go. They're grouping up at the start, hopefully to push in. We're going side left. uh,
LT Viper here trying to keep our DPS alive while they're making a push.
yeah. They're being
Going in
attacked
for
by
that Reaper.
Nice ult by LT Viper. Got with the Reaper ult. Very Fizzy using his shield to take the blunt of the force. He's got
And
Fire
charging
Strike.
in.
Looking for a big strike. Let's go. Uh-oh. Hopefully his team can recuperate. No picks, but that's okay. Got a Zarya out, hopefully. No, oh no.
And it appears as though we're doing a little bit of a regroup here, back on point. Husson right now commanding with 80% here. In this first map type, I believe the idea is to try to maintain control
Yeah.
of the designated position. So here we see Blizzy charging in here.
A nice ult. He trying to keep the tank alive.
But unfortunately failed. But we got this. Oh.
And I think that is a team wipe.
Yep.
All right, so first point is going to go to Husson, and we're going to regroup, and we're going to try to see if we can bounce back here in the second phase of game one. So stick around, we'll be back shortly.
Safety's off. It's a cruel world out there.
I've learned a lot from my experiences.
Alright, we got a full team rush going straight to the point. The first encounter their Bastion. Now, they really have to make sure to hold this point right here, as is one of the few chokes on this map. The tank's taking heavy damage right here. That's not good, that's not good.
He's backing up for heals.
The Crystal G pushing in a bit, trying to get a pick off some of the healers. They made nice space. The point is, they are currently contesting the point. They have it.
Crystal G here with this unique ability of, what's this hero again?
Venture. It's they can burrow under the ground and be invulnerable, and then they can burst up and do some damage.
And unfortunately, we see them getting eliminated right there.
Yeah. Ooh, nice kill on the Reaper there. Their enemy tank is in their backlines trying to kill off the healers.
Yeah, good strategy here with Overwatch. There are 2 healers on the team, 1 tank and 2 DPS. Generally speaking, you want to go for the tank and the healers first. The tank is the big, beefy, bulky character on the map here that we're seeing here with Fury Fizzy. Once they're down, it's much easier to get to the rest of the team.
Now the tank's charging in. It's got a nice pin off that stuns the enemy. Ooh. The Reaper used his ult, which is a big burst of damage. He got the support and he got the DPS, which is not good.
Yeah, looks like Blizz is the only one that was able to survive and is going to wait for a regroup here. Husson taking control of the point here for the time being. We'll see if we can make a good push on them.
Used a nice little speed boost right there, hoping to make some space. Used a support ult to get some really nice healing off of the Mercy.
Yeah, and Juno here that we're spectating for Blizzy is definitely one of the more dynamic new support characters in the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Juno is really fast, and a lot of their abilities rely on speeding up their team and themselves, and they can shoot allies and heal them and shoot enemies to do damage.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Husson able to hold off Heidelberg here from this push on point, upticking about 80%. So I think this might be a good final push for Heidelberg to see if they can regain control.
Hopefully the tank will go in with his ult and make some nice space. Right there was the enemy Bastion's ult, which sends missiles down to the ground. Ooh,
Zarya
nice
used her
Shadow.
last bubble, which means she can no longer absorb damage from the enemy team and charge her weapon.
Nice, we got a Mercy rezzing. Ooh.
Didn't get that off.
They thankfully reclaimed the point for now. Pushed back Husson a bit. Furry Fizzy's taken some damage. Hopefully
Yeah,
the
he's-
Crystal G can provide some support.
He's hanging in there, though, for sure.
It's definitely hard to get that Zarya when she has got her bubble on. Because all she does is just absorb that damage. She's not getting any damage off of that.
And Crystal G going down on Heidelberg's side. Fury Fizzy looking a little worse for the wear, but finally getting some assistance from the healer there.
They have switched, LT Viper has switched off Juno and gone on to Lucio, which is another speed hero. But this time he does not shoot. It is an aura around him that heals.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Husson able to take control once again, and not enough time for us to regroup. So game number 1 will go to Husson University. We will take a quick break here, and we will be back with game number 2 shortly, so stick around.
To playing the hero? I never stopped. Unlike you, the world doesn't want us.
All right, welcome back, Heidelberg fans. Ratopierre is now in the game herself, so we've coerced another one of our Overwatch team members here, Meme Lord. So welcome, Meme Lord.
Hello.
And we still have Sniffles on mic here as well.
Hello.
All right, let's see what's happening. So what is the objective in this second map here?
They're gonna try and push in and take that objective, and once they capture that objective, escort the payload to the main objective, the main end goal.
Yes, and I believe that the first objective here, when it says defend objective A, it's very similar to map 1 where you're trying to capture a specific point on the map.
Yeah.
So right now here we can see we're spectating Furry Fizzy.
It looks like he's taking some serious damage, so he's backing up for the heals.
We have our Ratopierre here on Mercy, which is definitely going to be useful in some of these firefights. I wouldn't say she's meta, or would you guys say she's meta with healing?
I mean, she's a good healer, but she's definitely not the best, and I'd say she's currently, I'd say, off meta.
All right, right now we can see that we're fighting on the train cars here. Still not making much headway as far as capturing the point, though. Husson definitely has some good map sense of where to post up.
But it looks like Fizzy is trying to push up in there to create some space. And it looks like he's making that space, so that's good. But unfortunately, he dies.
And it looks like we're going to get a team wipe here.
Yep.
But next fight, it looks like majority of them are going to have ults or be very close.
All right, and if you're looking in the middle of the top middle here, you're going to see there is a timer counting down. So Heidelberg has just over 2 minutes to try to capture this first objective before we even have a chance to worry about escorting the payload in the second half.
Ooh, tried to solo ult the Mercy, but that didn't go well.
And right now, Husson's doing a good job protecting their healers from really absorbing any damage.
But with that nano and that shatter, they got that space that they needed.
Oh, that's huge.
Yes. Oh.
Still a good effort there.
Still a very, very
definitely.
good effort. And it looks like they're able to touch point just a little bit to get a little bit of that tick off. That Ramatra is taking some heat from Furry.
The Reaper is definitely putting the pressure on the supports right now.
And it looks like Husson has recovered perfectly fine, and they have taken back that space that our Heidelberg players have taken.
Magic Turtle getting a pick on MM411 there, but unfortunately Crystal G falling to Luna. And Magic Turtle is now down. Billy Jr. is now down, and it's looking like it's going to be pretty rough here for Pretty Fizzy.
Ah.
All right, just under 30 seconds remaining. Still trying to secure this objective. Not sure if they're going to be able to do it, but we're going to try to make one final push to touch point and see if we can contest.
And it looks like they are hard regrouping, so then all of them are able to make that space together instead of scattering across the map. But with Furry Fizz's ult, hopefully, they can make more space.
And unfortunately, I believe that's going to be team wipe, and I don't believe we're going to get any points for that first round here. All right, so what's going to happen now is we're going to change sides. So now Husson's going to be on the attack, and if they are able to capture that first objective, they will take game number 2 here. So we're going to want to try to hold strong and see if we can hold it to a draw.
Now, while they're picking out their characters, how was the game out there for you, or when you were seeing it, when you were watching it out there?
Well, a lot of really good communication on the players' parts. Very good teamwork.
What do you think of the Husson team here?
They're honestly pretty good. I think they are, at least from what I've seen, they're very good on their defense. So we just have to see how their offense is.
Yep. And I believe, if I remember checking the standings, they are currently 2-0, so they are definitely a pretty tough team in the division.
Okay.
I'll tell him you said hello.
Right now, we are just getting our members into position to try to defend this first point. We're going to be looking for our tank to be in an optimal position to try to prevent any pushes from the Husson team here.
Now he is hiding on this corner, so then they're able to get a little closer, so then he's able to dive in and possibly get some healers. But unfortunately they moved over to the left room, so then they can get around. And they took a teleport.
Ooh, and that's gonna be it.
Yep. All right, and game number 2 is going to go to Husson in this best of 5. We're going to take a quick break, regroup, and we'll see what game number 3 has in store here, so stick around. All right, and we are back with game number 3 of Heidelberg University versus Husson University. And unfortunately, Heidelberg fans, we are down 2-0. So we'll see if we can come up strong here in this third map, which is...
New Queen Street. It took me a second. Could not remember the name of the map for the life of me. It looks like both of them seem to be going for a dive comp, though. So that's interesting.
And can you explain what a dive comp is?
Dive comp is mostly like trying to get in their faces and try to get those healers out first, and then try to kind of thin out their team little by little. It's easier to do this with the dive comp because it's more in your face and more like fast pace, like able to get in your backlines better.
Yeah, and on this map here in particular, we have a new objective. I believe this is called push, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna see sometimes this robot-looking dude just kind of pushing a wall, and the objective is to tap it and have it start pushing towards your opponent's side of the map.
And you're just escorting that objective. Once those enemies are off that objective, then we get that robot and it runs to our little wall that the robot pushes.
Blizzy is getting some huge picks on the enemy supports right now.
And it looks like she has teleported over to our tank to heal.
And we've tapped the robot, and now the push begins for Heidelberg here.
Now that Reaper is their best player on that team. My personal opinion, they are really good.
I'd say their tank is the best. I think the Reaper is good, but I also think Reaper can be good for just about anyone.
Looks like Furry Fist has his ult right here, and he'll try to look for a good spot to place this ult.
Gets a pick on Alto.
Yeah.
That would be a great time to pop the ultimate.
Looks like D.Va popped her ult though, so it's good to hold it.
We can see that both sides tanks here rocking the D.Va. Not going to say meta, but definitely going to say very strong tank choice.
I'd say in terms of the dive comp, D.Va is probably the strongest at the minute.
Yes.
Magic Turtle here, trying to get some picks from the window.
Trying to get that Reaper.
Crystal G hopping out of the window.
They're
trying to
definitely
go for
putting a
that
lot
Reaper.
of really good pressure on.
And it looks like
Zarya.
their enemy D.Va switched over to a Zarya, and hopefully our tank switches because D.Va is not a good counter for this. Threw that ult in but didn't get any kills, but did create a little space on the point. That is what we look for. The D.Va ult is mostly just to scare off the enemies.
And right now looking like Furry Fizzy. Little worse for the wear and gets picked off. Same thing with Magic Turtle and LT Viper. Blizzy's going to hang back a little bit, try to wait for a regroup, but is being pursued by that Reaper.
Right now, with 4/5 of the team dead, now would be a great time to regroup and change characters, but it looks like Furry Fizzy is sticking to the D.Va pick.
Zarya is best when countering a Zarya. There's no other way to put that.
And right now this tank taking quite a bit of damage, hops out of the mech because of said damage. Is able to get a pick on Flamer 99 though.
Looks like their Zarya used her ult, which groups everybody up into that little vortex.
And it looks like we're kind of filtering in little by little right now. So the robot is pushing for Husson currently. The one thing about this map is the further it pushes, the closer towards spawn it will be. So it will give us opportunities to try to re-tackle the objective quicker, but it also gives that sense of impending doom, so to speak, being so
Yeah.
close to spawn.
There is the bonus in this game mode that it's like 10 minutes long, so there's always that. It definitely gives the players a lot of time to make mistakes and try and correct them.
Right now, Husson is able to take the lead on the amount of the push, approaching 100 meters. Very Fizzy seems dedicated to using Diva currently, and unfortunately, once again, loses the mech suit, but is able to regain it with some heals.
Very Fizzy is once again knocked out of the mech.
And that Reaper goes in with the ult, gets 2 picks off of that.
And that is a team wipe. So the robot is pushing further and further, just about to secure the final push point.
They're gonna rush on, but it looks like they were not able to get up.
Not enough time.
Just a few more seconds and they could have held on.
All right, and I do believe that that is game number 3 going to Husson. So, unfortunately, Heidelberg falls once again. However, we are going to take the week. We're going to get some more practice in. We've got a very young team. Case in point, all of my fellow shoutcasters are freshmen right now, so
We're full of youthful exuberance.
we'll call it that. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate all the viewers that were able to hop on. We'll hopefully get some more people behind the shoutcasting table next week for Overwatch. Coming up later this week, we are going to be having Call of Duty tomorrow. Not sure if it's going to be streamed, but we'll have a team doing that. And then this coming Saturday, the T-Town Throwdown. We're going to Tiffin University's own esports arena, and we're going to be duking it out with Valorant and Smash Brothers in person. So you guys going to come and watch?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm free Saturday, so I might.
You should come. And hey, you viewers at home, you should tune in or come in person if you live around Tiffin as well. So anyways, thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening. We'll catch you later.
Go Berg.
Go Bird.